After several days of tuning it in, that's the jig. And you can see that it really isn't much. It's just the workpiece clamped to my workbench, and the real part of it is this, the template. So between the template, I have a 2-inch wide board, and I had to work on exactly where to set the template on that board so that my joints wouldn't be too tight or too loose. And now what I'll do is I'll cut the tails and the pins all the way down to this point, tails and pins, and then I'll loosen the clamps and slide the jig down so I can finish the rest of the workpiece. As you can see, there's a good 5 inches that the template won't cover, and that's been my problem all along. So now I'll simply route this out and then loosen the clamps and slide this down to finish the rest of the piece. Let's see how it goes. You can see from this mock-up that I did, the dovetail has really tight tolerances, and that means that when I move the jig down, I've got to be as exact as I possibly can, because there's not a lot of slop for mistakes. In fact, there's about 1/16 of an inch, so it's important that you get this right. So now that I've actually moved the jig, you can see what I've been trying to accomplish. I've already routed out this half, and now I have this last 5 inches to do. And because they're tight tolerances, I'm using the dovetail bit itself to key in to keep the jig as perfectly aligned as I can. You can see that the angle on that bit is such that if I put it into one of the parts that I've already routed, that should center it exactly in that finger, and the rest of the routing should be centered perfectly. We'll see.